Virgo, and welcome to your December 2020 predictions and energy. I'm going to be using tarot and astrology today to see what's going to be happening in the month of December 2020 for you. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be doing readings for the next 2 weeks. I had closed them down last month, but I had people asking about having readings done for family members as gifts, so I will open that back up. If you're interested, you can check out the information below. I'm only going to be doing a few, so if it is something you're interested in, I would go ahead and check that out. So let's get to your reading. So the cards that I got for you, Virgo, is the Eight of Earth, the World card, the Five of Water, the Eight of Air, Vesta, Devotion, Saturn, Discipline, Fulfillment, Originality, and Exaltation. Now your sun is in your third house, Virgo, and so this can give you a lot of energy and motivation, and especially towards your dreams and desires. And actually, I felt that some of you are actually making big changes when it comes to your dreams and your desires. You're, going back to the basics. You're starting fresh. You're ready to start something over completely new. And I actually see that in your cards, and we'll get into that in a second. But definitely, I can see there's a lot of energy, and you're ready and you're motivated to get started and get moving into something new. But you have been blocked. You have been restricted from, making complete changes and pursuing your passions. And this could be because you're, kind of stuck in a job, in a more mediocre job, something that you can't just up and leave. I felt some of you were wanting to go back to school to learn something new, but you haven't had the time and you haven't been able to because there's just so many other things going on in your life right now. And because Saturn has been in your fifth house, I really felt that was blocking you from going back to school or pursuing those other dreams and passions, because it also aspects your seventh house, which is also about your personal desires. So your first card is the Eight of Earth, and this card shows me right away again that there's something that you're wanting to learn. There's something more that you need to learn in order to pursue it. This card means going back to school typically, especially in this deck that I have, but definitely it always is about apprenticeship, about learning more. So this is another indicator to me, Virgo, that you guys are supposed to be learning something new. And I really like that in the tree there's the little half new moon up there, because that represents starting something new again too, which is what I feel that a lot of you are doing. And even if it's just growing or building on what you already have, there's an aspect to this that is completely fresh to you. Your next card is the World card, and this too shows me that you're ending a cycle, you're stopping something, and then you're starting something new. Now, for some of you, I felt that this was travel. You're moving somewhere else, even overseas. And especially too, because your North Node is in your ninth house. Now, it is of Taurus, which is a fixed earth sign. But I do feel like some of you are going to be traveling, you're going to be moving, and especially overseas, but you guys are ending one part of your life. You're ending a comfortable part of your life where, you're more at home or in your community, kind of wrapping that up. And you guys are going to be moving on to bigger and better things here soon, or in the month of December of 2020. Your next card is the Five of Water, and it is in reverse. So this card, is about letting go. So some of you may be holding on to that comfortability that I'm talking about, because I do feel that, especially because the sun is there in your third house right now, and there has been just a lot of restriction towards travel and towards pursuing your passions. Maybe you've gotten comfortable in this day to day, but in the month of December, you're kind of being asked to let go because there's new coming in. There's brand new. You've completed what you did. So for a lot of you, this can mean that you've completed a lot of your karma. You've done the work, you've put in the work and the effort, and now you're actually going to be moving on. You're raising your vibration, and you're going to start to pursue your desires and your passions. With the Five of Water in reverse, though, I do feel that there's something you have to let go of. This is going to be emotional. So especially because, like I said, I felt this was something you're comfortable with. This could be family. Maybe you're not ready to let go of family, of friends, or even just, like I said, the day-to-day. We can get comfortable in these sort of things, even if it's not our favorite. We just get we get used to what we're doing, and our brains really love that routine and that habit. But Spirit's asking you guys to actually let go because there's bigger and better, which I love because your next card, the Eight of Air, talks about travel. So we have several cards that indicate that you're going to be learning and moving somewhere new. For some of you, you could be going off to college somewhere different. You could be going off to school somewhere different. You could just be moving for a job and to learn something new. But definitely this is about letting go and really being able to step into a new part of your life. Especially with the World card, that means that cycle is complete and it's time to go to the next one. I feel for some of you too that you may be, there's either someone that you're attached to, a partner, if you're married. I feel that some of you guys are ending relationships this month and, separating, and that could be another reason that we're seeing one chapter of your life closed and you're moving on into a new one. But I did sense that some of you guys would be, separating from your partners this month, but it is for the best. It's showing that there's better out there. So this could also be what you're holding on to, what that Five of Water is speaking about, is that emotional attachment to a partner. Your next card is Vesta, Devotion. And so this card is talking about really getting in there and learning something. I like that it says self-discipline, dedication, purity, the Kundalini energy. So this is the Eight of Earth. This is your Rahu energy. This is the World card to me. These are all of these kind of tying it together because it's like you have to let go of something that you've been hanging on to, something that you're comfortable with. And now you have to fully dedicate yourself to this new path. And like I said, a lot of you weren't quite ready for it, but in the month of December, this is where the universe is taking you. This is the energy that it's giving to you. So if you're ready to take that next step, the universe is asking you to be devoted to it, to have that self-discipline and really dive in and trust the universe on this path because it's going to lead you to better. Your next card is Saturn, Discipline, and once again we have two cards that are really asking you, and actually the Eight of Earth. This is about apprenticeship. This is about devoting yourself to something. So whatever you're doing in December 2020, the universe is asking you to, put 100% into it. If this is being committed to, like I said, a new job, a new career, learning something new, this could even be surrounded your health. Maybe there's some things that have been going on with your health here lately, and now you have to make some changes and you have to let go of, old ways of eating and thinking in order to become healthy again. I did feel for some of you that your self-image has been changing over the last year. Maybe it wasn't as healthy before. You didn't see yourself, as well. But now in December of 2020, actually the universe is asking you to really start to look at yourself different. Change your mind. Even the Eight of Air to me speaks of this. It's about letting go of those anxieties and the things that restrict and block you from being the best that you can be and from moving forward. But this does take discipline. It takes time. It takes discipline. And this could be, like I said, what you're having to focus on in the month of December in order to learn something new and to step out of an old karmic pattern and an old routine. Your next card is Saturn and Sagittarius, Fulfillment. And this shows me, again, for some of you, you will be traveling. This is something you've wanted for a long time. And in the month of December, you're going to learn or plan. You're going to get to go because you have put that hard work in. And, now is the time that you're going to get to travel. But because I'm seeing so much with Saturn and, just disciplining, the universe is asking you to trust it, and it's asking you to, follow through with what you're saying, whatever it is that you're having to learn, whatever effort you're having to put in to get to this point, the universe is asking you to do that so it can actually give you back what you've been desiring. Because like I said, I felt that a lot of you, Virgo, have been restricted from your personal desires. In the month of December, this is going to start changing, and into the year 2021, you're going to start to see things get better. We worked on last year a lot, every single one of us, on our karma and on, and if you have been working on your karma all year long, this is a beautiful thing because 2021 will become easier. Saturn's still sitting in Capricorn, but the more that we learn those karmic lessons, the more we understand how to work with Saturn, the easier it becomes, and then it actually helps us and grows us. Your next card is Originality, and this is Mercury and Aquarius. This card is asking you to actually look at things differently. I do like that it's actually below the Five of Water that's in reverse here, because I'm sensing that this is what it wants you to look at differently. This thing that you're attached to, the thing that you're emotionally holding on to still, I feel like this is what the universe is asking you to look at differently, to see it from a bigger picture, you know, from a different angle. This also can mean that you're going to get some like shocking news, not meaning a negative way, but just new news, which I feel that a lot of you are going to have, like I said, a big change, a big, something's going to happen in the month of December. But I would say that an announcement is coming through in the month of December, and it's going to change everything. It's going to have you looking at things differently. Your next card is Exaltation, which is the Moon in Taurus. And this card is nice because it means that you're going to be making more money. And what I'm feeling like is because of the new choices, this change in your life is actually bringing you to be more financially stable in your life. You've made it to that next level. You've worked through, like I said, your karma. And this exaltation is showing that you're going to be exalted. You know, money is going to come easier to you. But I do see, because it's the Moon in Taurus, the only way this is going to happen for you is if you let go of this emotional attachment. That is the only thing hindering you from moving forward in the month of December 2020. So it's something that I definitely be working on, and asking, if you're not sure what this is, definitely be communicating with your guides and asking your higher self, you know, what this block is. This would definitely be probably a karmic attachment to something. My feeling for a lot of you that this is a person, this is a partner, you know, a spouse, because like I said, I did feel some of you are separating from spouses, and this is never easy. But you know, just like I said, stay in communication with spirit and your higher self, and really to get the full picture, to get all the information that you need. But the month of December looks beautiful for you guys. The energy is there for you guys to really thrive and have a great month. I think that is all that I have for you, Virgo, and I appreciate you guys so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a super happy holiday.